The Birth of Radio, the story of Guglielmo Marconi, also known as Guglielmo Marconi. Welcome to Interesting Paths of Life. Today, we will explore a crucial moment in the history of communications, the invention of radio, and how Marconi, a young Italian inventor, changed the world forever in 1896. Don't go anywhere, let's get started. Our journey begins in the late 19th century, at a time when long-distance communication was limited to telegraph cables. The idea of transmitting wireless messages was just a dream for many, but not for Guglielmo Marconi. Born in Bologna, Italy, in 1874, Marconi showed a great interest in science and electricity from a young age. Inspired by the work of scientists such as Heinrich Hertz, who demonstrated the existence of electromagnetic waves, Marconi began experimenting in his attic. In 1895, Marconi managed to send wireless signals over a distance of a few kilometers in the hills around his home. However, his invention was not met with enthusiasm in Italy. Determined to bring his invention to the world, Marconi moved to Great Britain in 1896. The environment in London was much more receptive to new technologies. There, Marconi found support and funding for his experiments. On June 2, 1896, Guglielmo Marconi filed his patent application for improvements in transmitting electrical impulses and signals, and in apparatus therefore. This patent became the foundation of modern radio. Marconi continued to perfect his invention, and in 1897 he made the first wireless transmission across the Bristol Channel, establishing a 14-kilometer connection. This success confirmed the viability of his system and marked the beginning of a new era in communications. Throughout his life, Marconi received numerous awards and recognitions, including the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1909, shared with Carl Ferdinand Braun for their contributions to the development of wireless telegraphy. A curiosity not to be overlooked. When the Titanic began construction, radio and wireless telegraphy were still in their infancy. Marconi had already developed transatlantic radio systems and saw the new ship as the perfect opportunity to showcase his invention. The result was the Marconi Room. The transmission room was actually an amusement designed for wealthy first-class passengers, who could send messages across the Atlantic. The price of those Marconigrams was equivalent to about $63 today, and it was a great success. In the first 36 hours of the voyage, the two operators of the station, Harold Bride and Jack Phillips, sent more than 250 of those tweets from 100 years ago. Little did they imagine that just 3 days later, they would be sending a distress message begging for their lives. Only Bride survived. His testimony not only elevated Marconi's invention to legendary status and its creator to the status of a hero, but also led to the Radio Act of 1912, a law that revolutionized maritime communications and professionalized the work of radio operators aboard ships. Today, radio remains a fundamental part of our lives, from the transmission of news and music to emergency communications and the wireless connections of our devices. Thanks to Guglielmo Marconi's vision and perseverance, the world was able to connect in ways that previously seemed impossible. His legacy lives on in every radio signal we receive and every message we send wirelessly. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe to our channel, and activate the notification bell so you don't miss our upcoming stories. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.